Good morning, grade 10 students. This is a continuation regarding our topic about combination. In our previous lesson, we are done with combination without repetition. And today, I'm going to discuss about the combination with repetition. Let's define first what combination with repetition is. So it says here that a combination with repetition of R objects from N is a way of selecting R objects from a list of N objects. And each object can be selected more than once. So, in combination with repetition, we can select more than once. So, the formula for solving a combination with repetition is, we have combination of n taken r is equal to n plus r minus 1 factorial all over r factorial multiplied by n minus 1 factorial. So let's apply the formula in our problem. We have the first problem here. It says here that a grocery has 6 kinds of fruits available. How many combinations of 4 fruits can be purchased if repetition is allowed? So dito class is we're going to identify first the value of our n and r. So the value of n and r is n is equal to 6 and r is equal to 4. Since we have 6 kinds of fruits and we need to purchase 4 fruits and repetition is allowed. Substitute the value of n and r in our formula. So we have 6 plus 4 minus 1 factorial all over 4 factorial multiplied by 6 minus 1 factorial. So let's simplify. 6 plus 4 minus 1 is equal to 9 factorial divided by 4 factorial. Since 6 minus 1, we have 5 factorial. So let's expand 9 factorial with the factorial notation. We will have 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial. Since dito class is meron tayong 5 factorial dito sa ating denominator, kaya nag-end na tayo sa 5 factorial. So divided by, so let's expand yung 4 factorial. We have 4 times 3 times 2. So hindi na natin sinama yung 1. And 5 factorial. And then let's cancel yung mga pwedeng i-cancel dito sa ating given. So we have, first we have 5 factorial, and then we have 6 and 2, which is 6 divided by 2, we have 3. And we also have 3 and 9, which give us 3, and also 8 and 4, which give us 2. So therefore, we have 3 times 2 times 7 times 3. So when we simplify this, we have 126. Okay? So now let's proceed with our second example. We have Jane has 7 different chocolates. How many ways can 5 chocolates be selected? Okay, so let's identify the value of our n and r in our problem. So the value of n is equal to 7 since we have 7 different chocolates, and r is equal to 5 chocolates. Then let's substitute the value of our n and r in our formula. Okay, so we have 7 plus 5 minus 1 factorial divided by r, which is 5 factorial, and multiplied by 7 minus 1 factorial. So 7 plus 5 minus 1, we have 11 factorial divided by 5 factorial, since 7 minus 1 is equal to 6 factorial. Then, let's expand using factorial notation dito sa ating 11. So, we have 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 and times 6 factorial. Yung pinakamalaking factorial na meron sa ating denominator is 6 factorial. So, nag-end na rin tayo sa 6 factorial divided by, so let's expand 5 factorial. We have 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. So, copy lang natin yung 6 factorial since makakancel na rin yung 6 factorial. Okay? So, ano pa kaya yung pwede natin i-cancel dito? We have 3 and 9, which give us 3. And also, we have 4 and 8. It gives us 2. And we also have 5 and 10, which give us 2. Okay? So, 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. So, ano pa kaya yung pwede nating i-cancel dito? Since meron tayong 2 doon sa ating numerator, we can also cancel 2 dito sa ating numerator and also 2 sa ating denominator. Okay? Now, we only have 11 times 2 times 3 and times 7. So, by simplify, we will get 462. Okay? So, let's proceed with another example. So, there are 8 available flavors of milk tea in a certain store. If you allowed to choose 7 flavors with repetition, how many variation will be there? So, in here class, let's identify the value of our N and R. Since we have 8 available flavors, our N will be 8. And R is equal to 7 since we need to choose 7 flavors with repetition. Okay, so let's substitute the value of N and R in our formula. So we have 8 plus 7 minus 1 factorial divided by 7 factorial multiplied by 8 minus 1 factorial. So 8 plus 7 minus 1, we have 14 factorial divided by 7 factorial, and 8 minus 1 is 7 factorial. So let's expand 14 factorial using factorial notation. We have 14 times 13 times 12 times 11 and times 9 times 8 7 factorial. Since meron tayong 7 factorial sa ating denominator, we will end up with 7 factorial divided by, so let's expand 7 factorial using factorial notation. So we will have 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 and times 2. So copy lang din ulit natin yung 7 factorial since makakancel na siya sa 7 factorial ng ating numerator. So 7 factorial, makakancel na yan. So ano pa kaya yung pwede nating i-cancel dito sa ating problem? We have 10 and 2 which give us 5. So we have 3 and 9 which give us 3 since 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. And also we have 8 and 4. 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. We also have 6 and 12 since 12 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So we can also cancel 14 and 7 since 14 divided by 7 equal to 2. Ano pa kaya dito yung pwede nating i-cancel? Since meron tayong 5 dito sa ating numerator, we can also cancel 5 dito sa ating denominator. Ayan. So, by simplify, we have 2 times 13 times 2 times 11 times 3 times 2. So, by simplify, we will get 3,432. So, thank you everyone and see you at our video conference later.